Welcome to another edition of Next Level with Skip. Hi, I'm your host, Skip J. Williams. Every week, the whole goal is to aim to that next level in life. And one of the ways I want to talk about this week to get to that next level is about how to conquer your challenges. You heard me, how to conquer your challenges. You see, a lot of times we go through life saying, well, I'm getting challenged on a daily basis to the point I don't know what else to do, Skip. Come on, man, talk to me about being challenged, because I'm getting challenged every single day. My bills are behind. I don't have any money. I don't have any food to eat. So I'm getting challenged every day. I have people talking about, oh, it's time for you to, call me and say, you know what, you got to pay me. See, I'm getting challenged every day, because every day we all get challenged somehow, some way. Some of us call that adversity. Some of us call it school of hard knocks. But it's about how to handle your challenges when you get face to face with your challenges. And believe you me, I have my own challenges that I go through every day. But the key thing is I don't quit. You see, that's what it's all about. When you face your challenges, it's not about giving up. It's about standing up. You heard me. It's not about giving up. It's about standing up. And that's what I want to talk about this week. As a matter of fact, I was flipping through channels this week and I came across the old classic movie called Rocky. We've all seen the movie with Sylvester Stallone starring in it. But see, the part that caught my attention was how Sylvester Stallone really got to the movie Rocky. In other words, when Sylvester Stallone first started acting, he went to all these acting auditions and people turned him down cold, to the point it's like, you know what, why are you even trying to act? You can't even act. To the point that a lot of people would have gave up. But see, you got to think about it like this. Sylvester Stallone had opportunities just like everybody else. But the key thing is he didn't quit. In other words, although he got turned down many times over in those acting auditions, he didn't give up. See, a lot of people would have gave up and say, you know what, I'm not going for that. I just give up. I'm not going to do that because why? Nobody's going to give me that opportunity. Nobody's going to give me a chance. And that's how a lot of us are every single day. We just wait for those opportunities to come to us. But sometimes you got to stand back up. In other words, you got to get back out there and keep pushing. Why? Because if you're always going through life just waiting for someone to give you something, you're going to be waiting a very long time. And that's not the way to live life. So in other words, let's go back to Sylvester Stallone. So when nobody gave him that opportunity to act, he took it upon himself and said, you know what, why not write my own script? And that's how Rocky came about. And we all seen the movie to the point that you see the adversity that he went through in the movie, how Rocky just like got face to face with all these adversities in life. He got knocked down. He got told like you'll never succeed. He went through all these trials and tribulations to the point that it's a part of life. We all go through those in life. In other words, it's about getting knocked down and getting back up. We all have our back against the rope sometime, but we have to get back up. We all get knocked down sometime, but it's about getting back up. It's about doing what needs to be done to succeed. You see, as a champion, that's how you got to think every single day. If you get knocked down, you got to get back up. Because if you stay down, well, the game is over. In other words, the game is never over. Why? Because if you have the opportunity to get back up, stand back up. You heard me, stand back up. You see, I get faced with challenges every single day, but I refuse to give up. You heard me, because I understand how determined I must become to succeed. And that's what I do every single day. I'm so determined that I know I'm going to succeed. In other words, like I always say, determination breeds success. You heard me, determination breeds success. Meaning you got to get up every day determined more than ever before. Because when you face adversity and you go through the schools of hard knock, you can't quit. You got to stand back up and say, you know what, I'm going to conquer this fear. I'm going to conquer this doubt. I'm going to conquer whatever is in my way, because I know I can overcome this challenge. I know I can overcome this adversity. And that's what you need to do every single day. You got to program your mind for success. You see, a lot of people go through life saying, well, I can't succeed. I'm afraid to succeed. You can't be afraid anymore. When your back is against the rope, your back is against the wall, you got to become more determined than ever before. You can't quit. You can't say, you know what, I give up, because that's not how you succeed. That's not how you win in life. You got to do what it takes to get back up. And the only way you're going to get back up is to stand back up. You see, stop sitting down on your butt and start standing up. Stop sitting down on your butt, sitting in front of a TV talking about, oh, let me eat these potato chips. Let me look at this one video. Let me play this one video game. No, those days are over. In other words, start standing back up, because why? If you want to lose that weight, you got to stand back up and start getting out there and start exercising. Because if you're not exercising, what are you doing? You're gaining weight. If you want to lose weight, you got to get out there and start losing the weight. Not sitting at home looking at TV, eating potato chips all day. That's not how you win. That's not how you lose weight. When you get caught behind on your bills, you can't sit there and do nothing. You got to get back out there and say, you know what? Let me look for a job. Even if I have to create my own job, like for instance, like I always say, you can always create your own opportunities, but you got to stop waiting for them to come to you. Sometimes you got to get back out there and say, you know what? Today, I'm doing whatever it takes to succeed. And one way to do that is to get off your butt and start making it happen. Why? Because there's always a little Rocky inside of all of us. All of us have a little Rocky inside of us. Because think about it. All of us go through some type of challenges. All of us go through some type of adversity. All of us have been knocked down. All of us have been told we'll never succeed. All of us have encountered something in that particular movie, Rocky movie, that we can all relate to. Because think about it, when you're down, you can get back up. Even when you're behind, you can get ahead. You see, but you got to really want it bad enough to the point to say, you know what? I am not going to quit. Life may challenge me, but I'm not going to give up. Somebody may tell me I can't succeed, but I will do whatever it takes to succeed. You see, because you got to have that vision. You got to have that determination. You got to have that desire in your mind and your eyes and in your heart. Because right there, that's where it all starts from. It starts here, but then again, it goes to here. It starts here, say, you know what? I can succeed. But it goes right here to say, you know what? I will succeed. I must succeed. Because when your heart kick in, you got to have that determination, say, you know what? I'm going to do whatever it takes today. Why? Because I have the heart to do whatever it takes. And that's the mindset you have to have as a champion. That's the mindset you have to have as a warrior. And most of all, that's the mindset you have to have every day to be the best that you can be. Why? Because you are a champion, and the champions are always pushing themselves every single day to be the best. So today, give your best performance. Even if you encounter challenges, stand back up. Even if you have to give them a 1-2, 1-2. I'm not talking about physically, but metaphorically, I'm talking about 1-2, meaning get back up and keep going, because that's what it's going to take from your point of view today. You got to get back up. You can win if you get back up. You will never, ever lose if you get back up. Why? Because winners always stand back up, even when they get knocked down, even when they face adversity, they can keep going. When they go through the school of hard knocks, they keep going. Why? Because when you go through the school of hard knocks, you're learning how to succeed. Think about that. You may be going through the school of hard knocks right now, and it's like, well, I don't know what else to do. You can do something. Don't forget, there's always a next level. You can do something. Don't quit, because that's not the level you need to aim toward. Do something bigger and better. Why? Because you have that opportunity right there in front of you to succeed. Go forward. Aim high, but most of all, give your best performance today and never, ever, ever, ever quit. Why? Because there's a little Rocky in you saying, keep going, Rocky. Keep going. Even if you have to come up with your own theme song, keep going. Why? Because you can't succeed if you keep going. Until next week, this is Skip J. Williams saying, have an outstanding week.